What is up, everybody? It is that time of the year where we do a year-end review. Will Fat Cat be disappointed with his trading, or will he be stoked? Spoiler alert, it's a little bit of both. But now is the time to do this review. And these bells look like let you use your imagination. And we'll put them on the side. And I'll have fun with those later. But anyways, it's the end of the year. It's the end of the fucking year, man. So, how did it go? What am I planning on doing? I spent hours writing this fucking dialogue out. Because to me, the end of the year is the most important thing. Because if you look back and you don't see any growth in your trading, you should fucking quit. You should quit. But if you've seen substantial growth, you should keep doing it. Even if you're not making any goddamn money. Or if you just scrape by and barely paid your fucking bills like this fucking guy. So there you go. Full disclosure. That's how this year went. But I totally think you should check out my 2020 year-end review. I watched it the other day to see where I've come, to see if I fucked my goals. I had 3 major goals that year, and I met 2 of the 3, and that's where I'm disappointed. But you know what? I think this is really important. Hopefully this inspires you. I have a wicked cough coming on. Smart water. Because I'm a fucking dumbass and I really could use anything that has smart in it. Totally not sponsoring the video, but they should. Anyways, I think it's important you do a full year-end review and make goals for the next fucking year. A lot of traders I've talked to don't want to do that. They don't do that shit. They think it's too complex. When they hear what I'm about to go over, because you're in for a long one. You can probably already tell. So, you know what? I dubbed this next year, 2022, the year of being a fucking professional. So I don't know how I'm going to kick this shit off. This is kind of how I did it last year. Got a bunch of shit written down over here. Hopefully I don't screw it up. All right, identity crisis. So I just want to let you know, none of this shit is in order. I'm going to reaccount stuff from this prior year. But I'm also going to be talking about my goals and what I need to achieve this year. So it's going to be all mixed-matched. I'll be reading off of a list. And then I'll probably throw in some fucking comments here and there. But anyways, this should be great. Anyways, let's talk about this identity crisis I've experienced. See, the funny thing is, when I looked at last year's year-end review, I thought I found my trading identity, and I mentioned auction market theory was my thing, and I mentioned how auction market theory is my trading identity. That still holds true. Auction market theory is the backbone of it all. So that hasn't wavered at all. I've expanded on it. I've gotten better at it. But I've struggled in identity crisis. So let me go ahead and read what that is. Because this identity crisis really was fucking with me this year. To the point, it definitely caused turbulent trading. So here we go. Looking back on it all, one thing that sticks out in my trading identity or lack thereof, I'm not sure if I'm a better scalper or intraday swing trader. This identity crisis has haunted me for 2 years now, and at this point I realize a lack of stat tracking contributes to it. I wanted for so long to become a better hold'em trader. I can say without a doubt, this was the year of the biggest trades. Oh yeah. You know what else is pretty big? These bells. Right? So this was the year of the biggest trades, baby. Oh, the records I've exceeded as far as that shit goes. I could say without a doubt this was the year of the biggest trades, more so when trading in season. So I got bent over really bad this summer. So I just want to put that out there. That's a whole nother fucking video. It was pretty bad to the point I thought I was really contemplating quitting for like a month fucking straight. But I didn't. I'm glad I didn't. I also got to say, within the last 2 months, my trading has really turned around substantially. And honestly, if I can continue to trade the way I am now, I think this year will be really pretty fucking fantastic. And this has nothing to do with money. I want you to think about this, because some of you guys are making this goal with monetary gains. Don't fucking do that shit. Alright, I know somebody's disagreeing with me right now, but fuck, man. Your goals and all that shit should be trading skill development. Develop your skills. So let me continue reading before I go off on another tangent and wave bells in your face, which is totally uncalled for. So I could say without a doubt this was the year of the biggest trades. Oh yeah. More so when trading in season. So in season, not the summertime, when the volume is good. That's what I'm referring to. I've learned to become more confident with those longer holds, baby. I'm getting real confident with those longer holds. So, God dang it, I'm going to get demonetized for this. Son of a bitch, we've gone too far. Even though I could probably just edit that out. Don't tell on me, all right? Listen, you got to be 18 or older to open a trading account. If you're underage, you shouldn't be watching this shit. You need to go to bed. I've learned this. I've learned to become more confident with those longer holds. I've learned that, and it's funny because I wrote this from the heart. I've learned that it's a skill set to develop the ability to be able to hold trades longer. I realize the importance of market clarity and multiple time frame analysis. So let me reread that shit. I've learned to become more confident with those longer holds. I've learned that it's a skill set to develop the ability to be able to hold trades longer. I realize the importance of market clarity and multiple time frame analysis. Those 4 sentences or whatever that shit was, that's huge, man. Market clarity helps with holding trades. And market clarity helps with confidence. I've so bad don't want to be a scalper. Nothing wrong with it or by any means, but I like tossing them fucking Hail Marys. I like throwing those fucking badass trades, those montage trades. That, I make a YouTube video and I'm like, look at my sweet trade. I like doing that shit. There's a lot of satisfaction to hitting them. Obviously, they pay better than scalps, but that's not part of the reason. It's just like, it's a challenge. I enjoy that challenge. And I've so bad wanted to just get better at it. Ever since I discovered Vernomin on Twitter. If you guys don't know who Vernomin is, you should definitely check out his blog. I'll put a link somewhere if I can remember. But he's so good at holding trades, and it inspired me, and I knew about him, probably back in 2019. So I've so bad wanted to do that, just a better scalper, and I really hurt myself by trying to hold trades and get better at it. I really did, and I've learned that it's a skill development. Taking bigger trades is a whole nother set of skills compared to just scalping. Don't get me wrong, I really, and I tell traders this all the time, I think scalping is an invaluable skill set to have to really help you go into holder trades. Fucking longer term holds. I really do. Let me continue. Oh, yeah, so the importance of multi-time frame analysis, I've been doing more of that. Multi-time frame analysis is pretty awesome. It definitely helps with finding larger setups. And this was the first for this year. This year I experienced what it was like to truly hold trades earlier in the year. So earlier in the year I started, I was in, fucking can't talk clearly. Need more smart water. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Earlier in the year, around February or so, started to experiment with holding trades longer term, and it fucking opened up my eyes because I started to get really good at it, and then the summertime came around, and then I started getting fucked royally. This entire year, I've really got to experience it. And I mean, if you watch a lot of my older videos and then you watch how they progress throughout, especially this last year, you're going to see a lot bigger fucking trades. And that was just the biggest thing, the biggest takeaway of the year, I would say. Anyways, this year I experienced what it was like to truly hold trades earlier in the year. It opened my eyes to something I've wanted to achieve all through 2020. I would say working on that skill set has made me better. So looking back on it, I see how holds have improved my performance. However, the onset of had I scalped, I'd be doing just fine creeps into my mind. So this is a famous quote I had when I had a private trading room, which is no longer active. Learned a lot about trading rooms too, but I'm not going to get into that shit. I'd had traders ask me, how you doing, Fat Cat? And I think I quoted this in my 2020 trade review. I would always tell them, I kept trying to hold fucking trades. And I just realized that if I would have just scalped the position instead of letting them come back on me and all this shit, I would have been doing just fine. That right there kind of gives me this identity crisis, but I cannot ignore the fact that my performance has increased when I hold longer trades. Let's continue reading this. There's days where I can't get cores a run, and scalping the full clips most of the time, in my opinion, lead to better overall P&L. But opinions mean nothing without proper stats. So there's a lot of times where I'm getting into a trade and I'm scalping out, the first couple lots or whatever, and then the rest just continuously come into me on break even. I'm not sure if scalping will just yield a better P&L, or if I continue to do what I normally do as of now would yield better P&L. The problem is I don't have proper fucking stats on it. And that's a big thing I need to talk about. And we're going to get into stats. So anyways, let's continue. The problem is I've not split tested these two styles. Not sure how I'd even begin doing that. I think sticking to my big pitches and refining that skill is very important, seeing how stepping out of the realm of raw scalping has improved my overall performance. My pitches can and need to be tighter. There needs to be more clarity around that stuff. So I'll start off the new year with meticulous stat tracking for larger pitches. From there, I can look into those stats further to see if and when I need a scalp. And probably all this is going right over your fucking head. So basically, I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing really well as of now. I am fucking slacking on the stat tracking. And that's where we go into the next deal. And this picks up from this point forward. Stat track. All right. Stat tracking is huge, man. So I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing. I'm going to look at MFE on a lot of these trades where the cores come back to see if scalping overall would just lead to better performance. But I can't give up and stop doing what I'm doing well. So I'm going to continue to do what I'm supposed to. But stat track. So let's talk about stats here. And I'm going to read this. Stat track. All right. So you probably noticed there's a gold star next to it. So this gold star means it needs to become something I need to continuously do. I've been sloppy as fuck about it. All right. And we're going to get into some of the shit I did really sloppy over this last year, and I'm really not proud of it. So, stat track. I've done this on and off throughout the year, and being a consistent stat tracker has really helped me figure out very specific issues sooner, which then allows me to figure out specific solutions to remedy the problem quicker. Or if the issue is a lack of a specific trading skill, I'm able to direct more focus in that direction, since focus is finite resource. You only have so much of this shit. It must be used in the most efficient way possible. So let me just shorten that shit and look you in the fucking eyes. Alright? When I stat track, I'm able to figure out what the issue is a lot sooner, and I'm able to remedy it or work on it a lot quicker. And if it's a lack of a trading skill, I can then turn it into a weekly goal. I have a lot of shit to talk about with goals. I can turn it into a weekly goal, and then I can put my focus on it, like intense focus. So that way I'm aware of what it is that I need to get better at and work really hard on that. Let me continue. The real big fuck you or issue is not staying up to par with this. Because if you have a super good month or a terrible month, I have no fucking clue why other than what I think I may have had. What the fuck? I can't write. Okay, so basically what I'm saying is the big fuck you is if I have a super good month and I didn't stat track that shit, I have no idea what I can do to make it better or what I can stop doing. Not doing something that's hurting you really impacts your fucking P&L, right? Not being as impulsive helps your P&L. So when I have a really good month, and unfortunately I didn't stat track these solid months where I took these fantastic fucking trades, I have no fucking clue. And what I mentioned is my memory is not ironclad. It's not to be trusted. Like, my memory fucking sucks. Alright? I can put down my car keys and then they disappeared and I don't know where they went. I don't even know where those fucking bells went that I had in my fucking hands. Because I really would like to jingle them. Right the fuck now. Oh, there they are. So anyways, I say, had I stayed on top of this year would have been stellar for skill development. Damn you, fat cat. I'm very upset because I was very consistent with the stat tracking. Then I fucking stopped, and then I got consistent, and then I stopped doing it. And that really bothers me. And here's the thing. I hate not knowing the specifics of my trading. And quite frankly, I need to continue to amplify the hatred toward not doing it. So you can use hate to fuel something. I hate not stat tracking. It makes me feel dirty as shit at the end of the fucking day or week or whatever, and it bothers me, so I need to fuel that hatred. Yes. Let the hate flow through you. It's a terrible Star Wars thing I tried to do there. One of my setups that has a statistical edge was discovered because of the process of stat tracking. I take pride in this. So I want to talk about this. I don't think I mentioned it in here. I had a setup where I found out it had statistical edge. It fucking worked month after month after fucking month. Okay? Like, it made money. During the summertime, I traded it. I lost on it 5 times in a row. It was upsetting, but I was confident in it. And I continued to trade it. And at the end of that summer month, it made me money. What I realized was, through my stat tracking, is the trade doesn't work good in super low volume. So I have to now do it when the volatility and volume are at a specific area or higher. And that's when I've noticed it works really well. I can't remember this shit. Neither can you. So don't be fucking stubborn and think you know better, okay? Just because your memory might be a little bit better than mine because you drink more smart water than me, doesn't mean you can remember shit, all right? So what I say is, from this point forward, I must keep my stats the same and only... Okay, so this is what I'm telling myself I need to do from this point forward. So these are kind of like notes in the sense of this is what you need to be doing. So from this point forward, I must keep my stats the same, and only after a month can I modify the new parameters. I need to be rigid in this process and not hindsight my review process. Stats will be reviewed on a weekly basis, and weekly goals will be hyper-focused on shaving off the garbage, or if I do something well, can it be shifted into amplifying that At this point, I know I have a lot of shaving to do. There's a lot of garbage in my trading. This will allow me to sculpt myself into the best version of myself. Basically, when you do stat track, you don't want to be changing the stats. So what is stat tracking? Basically, if you're using some sort of journaling software like Journaltics or TraderView, you can use tags or hashtags. And what I do is I'll go through, and here's an example. Am I doing a breakout trade or am I doing a pullback trade? And I might notice that statistically my pullback trades are working better than breakout trades. Am I trading high, medium, or low volatility? I'll tag every trade with that stat. I might also do, is this a breakout or is this a mean reverting trade, in the sense that are we coming out of a profile or going back in it? And then I may also tag my trade with how many tries. And it's super fast. I got all these hashtags on an XKey deck. Once I get 5,000 subs, I'll do a subscriber special and I'll show you all my shit. So subscribe if you haven't. But anyways, I cannot be changing my stats. You want to do it for a month, because if you're constantly fucking with it, you're really skewing your results. And you don't really look at your stats until the end of the week. And you want to keep doing what you're supposed to, but if you can modify something, maybe if I notice I keep chasing trades, let's stop doing that for the next week and really focus on it. And hopefully we get better at it, and then our stats should reflect that. But at the end of the month, what you do is you can further dive specific stats, or I can take some other stats off. And my tag sets can start to be modified and changed at the end of a month. But it's really, you need a good sample size. And this is a way to find setups with Edge, is by doing this type of shit. You need to be very consistent in the way you're trading. Not consistently profitable, but your approach needs to be consistent. And you're trading the setup and the system the way you're supposed to. Not necessarily mechanical, right? You got to be fluid in some ways, but you want to try to keep everything as consistent as possible with the way you're executing and managing it. And then at the end of the month, you can see if it has Edge. The more stats you have over the longer period of time, the better they are. But having stats from 1 day, 2 days is simply not enough, because the entire week might be just trading sideways. So you kind of need to see what this shit looks like in different conditions. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into the next thing. Weekly and monthly reviews. Again, I've been on and off with that shit. They got yellow stars, so that means I need to continue to do it. So, here we go. Weekly review. Look at performance for the week, or do a rolling average. So I'm not sure if I should look at my stats from a rolling average perspective or look at it from week to week. I'm going to start with a week. This will shape the next week's goals. Too much chasing, I will hammer on that. So if I notice I'm chasing too much this week and I see it in the stats, that becomes the goal for next week. And I have to really pay attention to that goal. I can't forget it. And then I'm going to grade myself on it at the end of the day to make sure I achieved it. And I'm going to keep working towards it until it's been achieved. And some of you are like, what the fuck are you talking about? Look, this is the year of being a professional. Right? This is what I want. My dream. Damn it. So the monthly review. Look at the entire month. See if performance is improving in key areas that were targeted by weekly goals. See the nuances of what really has Edge at this point. Take biggest issues and make that the next month's goal. So whatever my biggest problem is from that specific month, that becomes the monthly goal. So I got the yearly goal, a monthly goal, and a weekly goal. So I'm working on 3 things. That's a lot. But 3 things on different time frames. So, different time frame analysis. Anyways, so whatever the biggest problem is, I need to really focus on it. And I need to also amplify what my biggest strength was from that prior month. And like I said earlier, adjust the tags in a more nuanced way to look at parameters not being looked at yet, or to further dive into a tag set. So this right here, this one, patience. This was a goal from last year, and I did really well. I have become a lot more patient. I think one of the biggest things for me is being impulsive. That's like my biggest fucking kryptonite in trading. So I want to talk about patience. Let me read what I wrote about, how I felt about it throughout this year. And like I said, all this shit's mixed-mashed. You got these fucking goals for this year mixed up with what I'm looking at from last year. But I definitely nailed this one, and I'm proud of myself for this. So this is the win. This is where I can feel a bit satisfied. Improvement on patience was a goal of last year. I'm very satisfied with my progression. I would consider myself as a very impulsive trader. I feel most scalpers, especially new scalpers, are impulsive, and scalping is a way to curve fit their shitty habits to a specific style of trading. In reality, good scalping is a sport of precision and especially patience. The concentration to scalp well is also very immense. I've learned to let go of the impulsive need to recoup losses immediately. I've learned to sit and accept that feeling of uncomfortability, which in turn allows me to not press a trade. So, for those of you who don't know, pressing a trade simply means you're forcing a trade. There's no trades here for you, but you're going to just fucking trade. That's what pressing means. You might hear me say that a lot more. I don't know. So anyways, and I also do want to say that I feel a lot of impulsive traders curve fit scalping. They think, since, you know, they don't realize that they're very impulsive, and they think maybe scalping is their personality, but scalping is a very difficult sport to do well at consistently. And the ability to scalp really well, I mean, it takes a fuckload of focus, and you cannot, like, disconnect. And it's very fatiguing to the point you're really tired at the end of the day. I've learned to let go of the impulsive need to recoup losses immediately. I've learned to sit and accept that feeling of uncomfortability, which in turn allows me not to press a trade. I know that there's always another good setup around the corner. An immediate recovery often leads to disastrous results. Being at peace and letting go of that is satisfying, especially when I can come back and hit a solid trade that pushes me ahead. I find more gratification from being down and waiting ages for that win. So what I'm saying here is, like, I don't enjoy taking losers, all right? I just don't fucking like losing. But I like it when it happens, and I'm super fucking patient, and then I can hit a solid trade. Because this is what was a huge problem, especially like 2020, is I would be impulsive, I would overtrade, and I'd be down all this fucking money, and then I would hit the good setup. I knew it was a good fucking setup, and then I would be either break even, up a couple of bucks, or still down. And I'm like, man, that shit's gotta fucking stop, right? Had I just been more fucking patient, hence that's why that was a huge goal for 2021. Is that what year this is? 2021. I can't believe it's 2021. Holy shit. We're going on in 22, man. The fuck is going on? Anyways. I'm getting older, that's what's going on. Sucks. So, but anyways, I find a lot of gratification in just being patient and recovering the trade. Kind of like my Trading on Tilt video. If you guys have not seen that video is fucking fantastic. The highlight of that was not the fucking money, the big win, turning it green, all that bullshit. I got more gratification out of stepping back, calming down, waiting, and then hitting the setup. That right there is something I'm starting to obsess over. You are an obsession. And that is skill development. That's what that is. It has nothing to do with fucking P&L. For me, this is the year of professionalism, and I want to focus more on skill development. I've always kind of done that, but for me, skill development is so fucking important. And if you new traders are listening to this shit, stop thinking about the fucking P&L. P&L is simply a reflection of your trading skills, and if you don't have good trading skills, your P&L is going to suck. P&L is simply an end result of all this other shit you got to fucking get good at. Simple as that. And for me, a win is not a monetary gain. For me, at this point in my trading journey, the win is getting better. And honestly, from hearing a lot of these professionals that do a lot better than me, a lot of these guys obsess at getting better. Again, not the P&L, not the money, but getting better. And I think once you can just fucking let go of that shit and really want to get better, it's going to make a difference. When you can just let go of, gotta make money, gotta make fucking money, gotta make money, let go of it. And that's the thing. I think that's what washes out the guys that want a quick buck from the people that are actually passionate about trading. We all got in this for the wrong fucking reasons. Let's be honest with ourselves, right? We all got in this for the fucking money. But at some point, do you love the game for the game? Do you love getting better at the game? And if you don't have passion in that, this isn't going to work. This is not going to work for you. Professionals often preach the importance of patience. This to me seems to be the answer to all the problems at this stage of my trading. Obviously, perfecting my pitch locations is another thing, but patience leads to better pitch locations. So I'm going to use pitch. I like to use baseball analogies with trading. So when I'm talking about pitching, I'm talking about actually executing the trade, actually putting it on. So, and I'm saying basically here that patience allows for better pitch locations, because I'm not being impulsive. I'm waiting for the prime fucking areas where I think I can throw really well. Now, don't get me wrong. I still have intense impulsive urges. Yeah! You know what I mean? Just gotta fucking hit the button. That's what's going on, you know? You ever seen the cartoon with the devil on the shoulder and the fucking angel? That son of a bitch devil's on my shoulder. He's like, yeah, push the fucking button, man. Push it, yeah! So that happens, and it sounds just like that, honestly. So I'm trying to get this other son of a bitch, this angel son of a bitch, over here to fucking speak up, because it's got a soft voice. Fat cat, it's okay. Be patient. Be patient. Well, this son of a bitch over here is yelling, yeah, do it, hit the button. So that's kind of what's going on. You know, it makes me seem like a psychopath, and you know what? Maybe I am. Maybe I am. So, anyways, I still have intense impulsive urges. This will not just go away, and I accept that fact. I just want to continue to push myself in a way that those feelings don't have such aggressive flare-up, or the urge is no longer as intense. Again, what I just kind of talked about with that devil-angel analogy, right? I don't think one can shortcut this. It's dedicated work. One can potentially expedite the process, but the workload will be more heavy to shortcut the process of not being so impulsive. Things I know that work for me. So let's talk about things that help with these impulsive flare-ups. Again, if you've not seen the Trading on Tilt video, the fuck you doing? Go watch it. It's so good. Like, seriously, it actually has trades in it. It's a fucking movie, man. The plot, everything. God, it's so good. But I talk about this meditation process in that video. So when I say Wim Hof, make Wim Hof a habit, there's a red star here. So the red star is signifying I want to make this a habit. Yes, the gold stars mean you should be doing this all the fucking time. But I can't make everything a fucking habit. I got to make it kind of easy for myself. So I do a Wim Hof breathing. And then I meditate. And then I do visualization. So it's like a combination of 3 different fucking things. So I want to make that a habit during tilt flare-ups. So when you watch the tilt trading video, I want to make that, what I did in that video, a fucking habit. I just want to just do it naturally. So I don't have a technical name for it, but it's a combination of different things, right? Wim Hof breathing, meditation, visualization. So I'm saying this, I guess. I do want to touch on this. I need to do it in the moment. The problem is, to this day, is separation from the screen is very difficult. I actually had a trader who wasn't doing so well, and it took me a lot to talk him off the fucking edge of the building. I'm like, you need to go away. You need to go away. Step away. You're doing so good. Get the fuck out of here. And he just was hanging out for too fucking long. I knew he was still there. I obviously didn't say it that way. I said it a lot nicer. But that's kind of the summary. So I know that getting away from the screens is fucking difficult, man. Because I don't know. I guess I'm an addict or some shit. Maybe you guys are too and you can relate. So this is like a fucking AA meeting for screen addicts here. Hello, my name's Fat Cat. I am addicted to smart water, trading screens, and big bells. The problem to this day is separation from the screens is very difficult. The discipline needed will be tremendous. The problem is not stepping away necessarily. The issue is not stepping away leads to pressing, which never ends well, and if it does, I feel really dirty about it. It doesn't feel good when you did something stupid, you know you should never fucking did it, and it worked out. I mean, it just doesn't feel good inside. I mean, some people will be like, oh yeah, I saved it. Yeah, but that wasn't a good fucking trade, and if you continue to do that, it's probably not going to go well for you, because it honestly, most of the time, it doesn't. The only way to truly step away is to be aware. Being aware of the beginnings of issues makes a separation from the screen easier. Once the scale is tipped too much to one side, the separation becomes almost impossible as the emotion overrides the ability to make the right fucking decision. God, this is some poetic shit. Let's get smart. So if you guys are paying attention, what you're probably starting to see is that awareness is huge. And if you're not aware of what's going on, well, then you can't step away from the fucking screen. So here's the thing. I'm addicted to the screen. I need to somehow pull myself away, and I have a solution to calm myself down. That solution is the meditation Wim Hof technique. I'm going to come up with some sweet name for it. I don't know what. The Fat Cat method. Fuck it. So that is the solution, but the problem is if I'm not aware that I need to get away from the screen, and if the scale's tipped and I'm getting way too emotional, at that point it's too fucking late. So I have the solution. Here's the problem. But if I'm not able to be aware that the problem is starting to become a problem, then I can't go fucking tap into the solution and fix potential disastrous trading. So awareness is huge. So how does one become super aware? Seeing how hyper-awareness and that skill development is what allows you to step away. It allows you to reevaluate your emotions. Hyper-awareness allows you to simply be more patient. Hyper-awareness is about living in the moment, and as humans, that is one of the most difficult things to do. We either live in the past or we live in the future. You guys are always thinking about, you're fantasizing about what you're going to do with all your trading money, or you're fucking looking at the stupid trade you took, and that's all you're thinking about, but you're not thinking about what you should be doing right now. Right? I mean, there's so much technology, we can't even fucking watch a fucking hour-long video. Most people have to look at videos that are 30 seconds long because our attention spans are so fucked up. So living in the moment is a skill that most of us lack, and it needs to be developed. So how the fuck do you do that? Well, here's the problem. I have a solution to do the Fat Cat method for when I'm getting upset and I need to be hyper aware. But the problem is hyper awareness Just awareness alone is a whole nother fucking skill set. Do you see how all this shit is kind of tied together at this point? Like, I need to do this when this is happening, but I can't do that if I don't become aware. So now I got to figure out how to become more aware. And this is how you get better at fucking trading. You're constantly having problems and you need to backtrack everything and figure out specific solutions to solve specific issues, and it all ties in together. Hyper-awareness is about living in the moment, and as humans, that is one of the most difficult things to do. As I said, we live in the past and the future. The problem again is I need the specific solutions to further refine this skill development of being hyper-aware. Maybe hyper-awareness is the answer to all my problems, not necessarily patience, which I mentioned earlier that patience might be the answer to the problem for everything. But maybe it's hyper-awareness. And as I'm writing this, I'm kind of writing it like a journal. So that's how this urine review is being written. Patience is merely a result of being aware that I may be feeling impulsive. Again, when I'm being patient, I'm like, ooh, I'm being impulsive. That son of a bitch is yelling in my ear. Yeah, hit the button. And I'm like, no. I'm aware that you are there telling me what to fucking do, you son of a bitch. So I'm being aware of what's going on. And now I can be patient. I can be like, be patient, fat cat. Be patient. And the traders that sit with me and listen to me trade all the time, they hear me constantly say, I need to be patient. Just be patient. This is literally me talking this down, right? So patience is merely the result of being aware that I may be feeling impulsive. I know I need to wait because I'm aware of how I'm feeling. From what I've seen work for me, these are the things that help build awareness. Meditation, walk, habit. That makes no sense, so let me read it. Make meditation and awareness walks habits. What the fuck is an awareness walk? What is this? So if you're not in the meditation, this could be an alternate way to build the skill development or develop the skill of being more aware. Awareness walks require you to pay attention to everything around you and not think about the future or the past. You're looking at the fucking tree, mailbox, car. What's the license plate on the car? What does the ground feel like underneath my feet? And that's a lot harder than you fucking think, let me tell you. A solution to stop the brain from thinking too much is moving your eyes side to side in a rapid fashion. I will demonstrate. Sorry if that was a bit creepy. This prevents your brain from thinking when it starts to just do its thing. Do it in a rapid fashion. And this is an actual method used by therapists to help people with PTSD. Subject with PTSD talks about the event that caused their underlying issues while doing rapid eye movements. The subject no longer experiences severe emotional pain as they do this rapid eye movement practice. For whatever reason, because I'm not that smart, so let's try to get smart here. So whatever's going on in the brain, this rapid eye movement has some sort of effect on your brain, and it also takes focus to actually move your eyes back and forth. Like, you got to think. That's why when you meditate, you think about your breath. It gives you something to focus on. So when you're moving your eyes back and forth, it's kind of like breath work, I would say. But it's also doing something in the fucking brain. I'm not sure what. Wires are getting crossed or something. Obviously, I need to drink a shitload more smart water to really understand this and explain it better. But anyways, being aware on walks is a practice that helps build that skill set. So when you go on a walk, pay attention to what everything else that's going on in the walk. Live in the moment. And when your brain starts to go all fucking kooky and shit and thinks about this or thinks about fantasizes about that, start to move those eyes back and forth on the walk. And when you're doing it, look at the tree, look at that tree, look at the sidewalk, look at the house, look at this, and just take it in. And then your mind's going to wander on the walk. That's just part of it. Don't get upset. But it's a great practice, and it's also healthy to go for a walk, because if you think about it, we're always sitting in these fucking computer chairs, which I don't think is really good for you, and neither is staring at 5 fucking monitors, because that's what I got going on over here. And that's why I have to drink a lot of smart water, because I think all this shit's making me stupid. It's great. It's a great thing to do, to go out, go for a walk, and it's a great way to build your awareness. Anyways, the next thing is meditation. Meditation is medicine. In my 2020 trade review, I talk about meditation. Meditation is huge, guys. It's just so good for everything in your life. When I discovered it, I think it was in 2020 when I really started to hone in on it. My God, it's the best shit. So meditation is medicine. I've talked about this last year. It heals you in many aspects. I'd like to focus on the fact it helps with awareness. If my mind wanders in meditation, and it will, the purpose of meditation is to focus on breath. I just spit everywhere. I'm spitting smart water on you. But focus on the breath. Don't focus on the smart water spit. Yeah, and there's probably a little bit of COVID in there, by the way. The purpose of meditation is to focus on breath. You realize, hey, my mind has wandered. Let's bring it back in. This is a great practice to live in the moment, but to also be very aware or develop the skill of awareness around the wandering mind. Meditation is not to shut your mind up. That's not how it works. It's good to let it wander. And what you're doing is you're progressively getting better at pulling it back in and refocusing on the breath. It is one of the best ways to really develop your skill of awareness. I'm being aware that my mind is wandering, bring it back in. And it takes practice just to get decent at that. And then you have to start to translate it into actual fucking trading, which that is a whole nother skill development set right there. And that also takes fucking time. This is why I tell you guys, shit takes fucking years to figure out. It really does. And those people that are doing this in a year or two, and they're consistently profitable and they're doing really fucking good, they must drink a lot more smart water than me, because it certainly took me a long fucking time to really get to where I'm at now. And I'm not happy where I'm at right now. I want to do better. I'm also happy with the skills I've developed. Okay, so anyways, now that the practice is in process, at some point the skill of connecting it to your trading needs to be developed. I just said this. How do we do this? Goals. Goals are simply the pathway. I feel like the fucking stewardess. Goals are simply the pathway to connect your best practices to other components in your trading. Every morning for a month and throughout the day, I need to hyper-focus on my goal. The pathway to connect my best practices so I'm becoming more aware and in the moment through meditation. So I want to talk about that again. Goals are pathways to connect this to that. That's what your goals are, okay? So you need to build some sort of skill set here that probably has nothing to do with trading. Like anger, being impatient isn't necessarily trading related. But you need to work on that somehow, some way, by maybe doing something that's totally not trading related. Now you have trading over here. You got to have a goal to connect the fucking two. And the thing is, you're not going to be able to take that new skill and put it into your trading without having a goal and hyper-focusing on it. So when you focus on, I need to be more patient in my trading, and you're constantly thinking about it, it's good to meditate before the session and visualize you being patient if that's your specific goal. No matter what happens in this trading session, I need to constantly remind myself, I need to be patient today. Because the moment I stop thinking about that, my trading goes to its old ways. So that is the importance of fucking goals. Some of you think goals are fucking stupid. I think you're stupid. Anyways, sorry, you guys aren't stupid, because if you are, the solution is drinking more smart water. And you guys are definitely better smart water drinkers than I am. Anyways, Them motherfuckers need to sponsor me, seriously. Don't you kind of want to drink smart water now? So I say, let's use that skill to focus on when I feel uncomfortable in trading. By keeping a talk-to-text journal, I can hear myself talk about my frustrations. So therefore, when I hear and see it, I'm aware. I know this makes no sense. I'll clear it up. Once aware, I can keep my daily goal at the front of my focus. The daily goal can be doing Wim Hof breathing. I use this to reground myself before the day starts. I need to keep a checklist on making sure I internalize my daily goal with some sort of visualization exercise. These goals need to be assessed over until they become habits. I need to grade myself on how well I've achieved my daily goal. This way I can stat track how well I'm doing this. Once I see consistency in that goal and the efforts become more natural, then I can move on. So, God, I wrote that. I definitely wasn't drinking smart water when I wrote that paragraph, so excuse it. Here's the process. I've been doing a text-to-talk journal. You can use a Google Drive, and you got to use Google Drive, use the WordPad in Google Drive or whatever it's called. And then if you're using Google Chrome, you can hook it up to your mic, and you can text-to-talk throughout the session. And I've been doing that, and it really helps. So what I do is I constantly talk about how uncomfortable I am out loud into the mic. I'm not typing it up or nothing. This way I can focus on the trading, the order flow, all that bullshit, but I'm like talking out loud, and text-to-talk can really fuck it up, and it doesn't look right at times, but I get the gist of it. And what I can do is I'll see how upset I get over something. And when I'm constantly talking about how I'm upset over something or how something's making me nervous, I need to tap into my words. And I need to realize what I'm actually saying, right? Think before you speak, or think while you're speaking. Some of you don't even fucking do any of that shit because you don't drink enough smart water. When I'm constantly talking shit about something in trading during the session, that is awareness. I'm being aware. At some point, I'm connecting with that and going, holy crap, I'm really upset here. And once I can make that connection, and this is why journaling is so important during a session, and I suggest doing it the lazy way, which is text-to-talk. But it's so important that once you make that connection, you can be aware and you can step out and do what you need to do to fix the problem, whether that's some sort of meditation, a way to calm down, or maybe it allows you to just sit back and look at the bigger picture and then really start to go through everything and be like, hey, there really isn't something here. I'm getting too narrow right now. I'm getting too focused on small shit, and I don't need to be doing this. I need to step back because I realize I'm talking shit. One thing I need to do is through that journaling, you can, and here's the really big thing about journaling, is you need to timestamp your entries. So I'll be like 9:30 a.m. I feel X, Y, and Z. I don't feel well about this setup. The setup is getting chopped. I can't get into it well. Timestamping how you feel is very important because you can look at that and compare it to your trades, and you can look at it and look at a chart, and you can see how something might be happening on the chart was affecting the way you were feeling. And it's just like a timestamp trade. That's, you look at your trade, what time did I make it, and look at the chart, and then you can kind of like review it. And the journal entries are going to give you something you just aren't going to get anywhere else. Because you might notice that you are constantly getting upset and you're getting nervous about holding trades. And you're getting nervous for no reason. And once you start to see that pattern, you start to get more confident in maybe holding a setup. You start to get less spooked. Or if I notice there's a repeatable pattern in my journaling, maybe the same thing keeps pissing me off and I keep repeating the same thing over and over, but I'm not aware of that. And if I reread my journal entry, I'm like, holy shit, I've been complaining about the same thing for a month straight. That has been brought to the forefront, and now I'm aware of that repeatable issue, and now I can craft a specific solution to fix it. And then once I figure out what that solution is, and sometimes the solutions you make are not the permanent solution. Sometimes it's whatever you craft to fix a problem is merely just a step towards the right direction until you find what ultimately is going to work for you. The thing is, I need to have these goals. And again, what I was saying is goals are pathways. Well, here's the solution to the problem. When I'm trading, how do I connect it? And how do I become aware when it's all starting to go to shit? And what I'm saying here is it's important that I visualize and meditate on the goal before the session. It's important that I put up a sticky note or do whatever I can to constantly remind myself of what I need to be focusing on. And winning the day is not necessarily printing green. Winning the day really has to do with knocking that goal out of the fucking park, such as my tilt trading video, right? I did what I was supposed to when I was supposed to, and the results were miraculous, right? So I need to continue to focus on that goal until it starts to become more of a habit. So journaling needs to be more of a habit. I've been pretty good with it, but I've also been slacking. It's really helps. It helps a lot. So, yearly goal. All right, I really fucked this one up. This was a goal last year, and I totally dropped the bottom on it. I would say some of it was lack of awareness. Some of it was laziness. So I wanted to be very consistent with my processes. So whether that's journaling, stat tracking, trade reviewing. I would say those were the big ones last year. Just was not consistent with it month after month. Was not at all. And that upsets me so much. And I talk about it. And I'm going to revisit that goal because I need to fucking achieve it. So anyways, this year, 2021, I had several goals. The main one is being consistent in my processes. And I feel if you're consistent with your processes, you can be a consistently profitable trader. If you're not consistent in routines and processes, how are you going to be super consistent with your trading? It just relates, in my opinion. And when I have been consistent in my processes, it really did improve my trading when it started to falter. The thing is, it needs to be stayed on top of, especially when shit is good. So this year, I had several goals. The main one was being consistent in my processes, which was a goal last year that I failed. I achieved 2 of the 3 goals. So one of them was being more patient, and the other one was trading options. Achieved those. Failing this goal of consistently being process-oriented makes me upset. I'm not happy. There is no excuse for this. It's a combination of being lazy and not focus on the fact I need to focus on my processes. I need to focus. That's the connection. Here's what I need to do. Here's how I connect. I need to connect it to my trading over here. The goal connects them. I'm going to spend more time on building out specific solution sets this year to help with my main goal. One thing I've done that helps is building out checklists. I often forget things because I don't drink enough smart water. I often forget things, whether it's hashtagging a YouTube video or hitting the record button for the morning session. It's just simple shit like that. I'm going to spend more time really writing things out and figuring out how to systematize it all into a repeatable process that can be formed into a checklist. I need to learn how to obsess with loving the checklist and feeling good when I check off that box. And I've made some checklists over the past year. Anyways, things that to include in a checklist, there needs to be natural pause points in them. They must be speedy, so you must be able to go through it relatively quickly. Otherwise, if you're spending too much time on the checklist, you're probably not going to do it. You need to supplement it to existing knowledge, and it needs to be field tested, and they're constantly updated. And I'll admit, I've been lazy about falling off the checklist wagon as well. But hey, I fucking did it over the last year at certain points. So that's good, right? So, again, I need to obsess over the checklist. Having a goal of being consistent in my processes, remember this is a yearly goal this year, is too broad of a statement. It's too broad of a fucking statement. I think checklisting every fucking process to death will help with organization. I'm terrible at being organized. and this has led to issues throughout my entire life. Some form of organization will help me be more consistent with my actual processes. Otherwise, I'll be missing specific components at times, and this can lead to skewed results. So let's take these fuckers off. Obsess over the checklist. You want obsession? Checklist everything. And here's a example of like this is like for YouTube. When I edit the video, I need to put this shit in, that shit. And then during filming, I need to mention Jigsaw. So if you guys want to save money on Jigsaw, please use my affiliate link. Use the coupon code. It helps. Also, if you like what I do, feel free to donate to my Ko-fi page. Think of it like a tip. So there you go. Check them shits off. And then after my upload, I gotta do all this other crap. So this way I don't fucking forget shit, because I'm goddamn forget so much shit. And really, I think another thing is I need to put on here on this list is drink more smart water is what I really think I should be doing. Really, that should be the fucking daily, week, yearly goal or whatever. So part of the reason I'm lazy and don't do my processes is like I was about to adjust my glasses and I put my finger in my nose. But one thing is I need to divide my workload, man. So my workload can be hectic. Part of the problem is saving it all for the end of the day. In reality, I need to split my process up by doing it midday, which really yields any solid trades anyways. With that being said, dividing my workload makes it more bearable. I think a lot of my issues with not meeting my process goal for the year is because my workload can be very daunting at times. So what I'm trying to fucking say here in layman's terms, trade review the morning and the afternoon, hashtag your morning trades in the afternoon, go through your journal in the afternoon, and don't save it for the end of the fucking day. Because then it turns into a 2-3 fucking hour process. And then I look at it like, shit, I got to do all of this? So I think dividing the workload realistically is the best thing. Let's go on to the next thing. Divide workload. Book of charts. Book of charts. Let's talk about this shit for a second. I'm not like super hyper focused on this one. If I fuck this up, it's okay, but it's not okay. Playbooking is a tremendous undertaking. I simply don't have the time to do fully fledged playbooks on top of everything else that matters. However, a solution, so hopefully you guys are learning something here. Stop bitching and complaining about the same shit over and over. Fucking make a solution for your fucking problem. So here's the solution. I want to screenshot my daily RTH chart. I want to quickly mark it up, point out entries, exits, hindsight entries, hindsight exits. So the ideal entries and exits. And I want to see how good I'm getting at hitting those areas. And then I want to write a quick paragraph on the market conditions and make note if there was any economic catalyst like non-farm Fridays, FOMC, whatever. And it's just going to be simply one screenshot, and I'm just going to jam them all together. Flipping through these charts once a week will allow me to internalize what an A+ setup looks like. And I also need to stamp that shit out. So let's actually write that down. Again, flipping through these charts once a week will allow me to internalize what A+ setups look like. Knowing my best pitches. Knowing my best pitches inside out is what will allow me to become more aggressive and size up. I lack knowledge on my best pitches. I do, however, have a better idea of what those look like as of this year. Again, this year's been very tremendous as far as growth and just honing in on specific setups that work really well. This year was good in so many ways. My ability to see market clarity is huge. I know better when to stop pitching and when to resume when the setups become more difficult. I want to tighten this up. There's a lot of slop here. So sometimes I can have a good setup, and I think the Trading Tilt video kind of shows how I was initially trying to hit a good setup, and that area just got sloppy. Trade number 2 was totally uncalled for. That was a impulsive trade. Entries can either be pristine or they can be a little sloppy or very sloppy. And just, I have a video on Sweet Spot. Check it out. I think this is probably one of the more hard things in trading, is understanding volatility and volume in the market and how they interact with each other and the shifting of it. And when a trade starts to not be good anymore, a huge problem is over trading a specific entry and not being aware that I'm over trading it until I'm like 5-6 trades deep and they're all not working. And then before I know it, I over traded it. And what I'm realizing is I need to step back after, 2 pitches or something. And then I need to let something different happen. So what does that mean? That means I need the price action to push away from that area in a way it wasn't trading prior. So if it's chopping and churning a specific area, it needs to push out and then come back, and then I can repitch it. I need to get better in identifying when I need to stop and resume. That's very difficult. That's a skill set, and I'm getting better at it. So I think at this point in my trading, I obsess about skill development. At this point, money is secondary, and that is a relief. I just want to cultivate my skills this year and be a real professional, not some half-ass retail trader. Looking at you. Don't be a half-ass retail trader. I want to approach this the way an F1 driver approaches driving. Intense focus on skill development. I don't want to be some hobbyist race car driver. If I'm going to the top of the game, then this is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.
There is none of this half-ass effort. The half-ass effort bothers me to the point I fucking hate it. Yeah, you feel that hatred come out when I did that and I use my Italian hands? I've had to change tremendously as a person just to get this far. While that's not good enough for me, I certainly have a solid foundation at this point. I have solid trading skills, Italian hands. I have solid trading skills. Now is the time to really bring it all in and tighten it up. I want to become a machine. I want to trade with ice in my veins.
Blah, blah, baby, bitch.
I want to be the best trader on the streets, and that's no fucking joke. I suck at a lot of things in trading. God damn it, did I really write that after all that inspiration? I suck at a lot of things in trading, but if there's one key takeaway from this year, it's that relentless practice towards something you want is a price you will pay. I so badly wanted to be a heavier hitter and not be a scalper. I want to be good at something I wasn't good at. I probably handicapped myself severely by taking that route. But now the fruits of that hard work is showing. I have the ability to hit traders dream of, and the confidence to sit through price action that would shake most retail traders out. This is the year of being a professional. This will be the year of the most tremendous growth. That's all I can want. P&L will hopefully reflect this growth. I want to look back and be satisfied, if that's even possible, with my efforts that I will be putting in this year. Failing another year goal is not an option. I cannot let this happen. Looking at my failure this year is fuel to drive me. Maybe that needed to happen to push me harder. I hate failure, and that is a powerful force I can take advantage of. With that being said, I know that was super long. That's my key takeaways for the year and the goals. Hopefully it inspires you. Now we're going to look at secondary goals. This will be a bit quicker. So let's look at secondary goals. Grow YouTube. Why? First and foremost, I find fulfillment in sharing and helping. Without community, none of this would be as good for me. I think my passion in trading wouldn't be there. Community is a massive driving force behind the madness. On the other hand, I am passionate about trading and can talk about it for months. I need an outlet, and that's what this is. Having others listen to my inner madness is healing. It's therapeutic for me. It reinforces my ideas. So thank you for listening to this video. Please like and subscribe. That was definitely on the checklist. Haha! So anyways, helping is fulfillment. You can't get that from anything else in life. Helping someone without any expectations of getting anything back is raw, and it makes you feel fucking fantastic. At least me. Unless you're a psychopath.
Here's Johnny.
Those you help from a place of purity will help propel you. The community has helped me rise up in my own trading. It's almost like an ecosystem in a forest. Everything needs everything else in order to survive. The mycelium, the mushroom mycelium under the ground will feed nutrients to the trees, and the trees in return will help those mushrooms grow. So that's our relationship.
I am preparing one of our greatest ninja tools, the laughing mushroom.
I'm totally the mushrooms. You guys have to be the trees. Sorry. So again, everything needs everything else in order to survive and flourish in this ecosystem. I think as humans, we don't do enough of that. I think humanity would be different if we learn how to let go of this selfishness. Letting go of selfishness and being a humanitarian is contagious. Doing the right thing is inspiring. One inspired person can impact thousands of others. And honestly, if you really look at my channel, that's what this is. So I started this channel to record and review my trades. And I talk about this in my 100 subscriber special. I then started to make public videos for one fucking guy. And now look at where the channel is. And there's thousands of subs, and there's hundreds of you guys fucking watching each of these videos as they come out. You know, the trader I did the trading interview with, Frozen, check out his channel. He's doing his own thing now. He's inspired. He's doing his own YouTube now. And he's going to go on to growing that channel and inspire other people, and maybe somebody else will do it. Maybe I inspired one of you guys to do a YouTube channel that I don't know about. But I think being a genuine person, it's contagious because there's not enough of that. It allows people that have that on the inside to really bring it out when they see somebody else doing it. And that's probably one of my driving factors with this channel, is to be different, to be transparent, and to really be a human about it. So that way you guys don't feel alone. You don't feel isolated, because a lot of this shit you see on YouTube is it's all a facade. It's this lifestyle. It's this fake shit. And it's not human. And all of you are suffering in your trading. And I think showing that side, from my perspective, really helps you guys realize you're not alone. And that's part of what I think makes this channel so good. I mean, the trade reviews are fucking awesome too. I mean, who else is doing that kind of shit, right?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Man, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to come out and say this right here. I want stable income off my YouTube. I'm not going to lie. I just want to pay my bills and not worry about paying from a trading account, because that's fucking stressful. I think this is why a lot of YouTube traders are so aggressive with YouTube. It allows you to continue this path of trading, but nobody has the balls to say it. Nobody has the balls to say it. These bells actually kind of came in clutch. Who would have thought? But I think most of these fucking guys that are doing the YouTube channel are trying to generate income so they can continue this path of fucking trading. And honestly, that's what I'm doing, because living out of a fucking trading account and scraping by this year, while I'm getting on the other side of being a consistent trader, it was still a fucking struggle. Like I said, this summer, that's a whole nother video, kicked my fucking ass to the point I thought about quitting. And it took a lot of time to really recover what was going on then. So it's stressful to live out of an account, and I'm fortunate enough that I've paid my mortgage. I'm here. But honestly, I think having YouTube pay for my bills, and whether that's you guys using my affiliate links or being generous enough to give me coffee donations, shit fucking helps. The ad revenue helps. And I want to continue to push it because I just want my fucking bills covered from YouTube. Because it's risk-free money, and that's going to take a lot of stress out of trying to really make it with my trading account. So, there you go. That's the honest fucking truth. You can either respect that or not, but that's what that is. If I can grow this channel, it's a win-win for you guys. You get content, and I want to share good shit. I take pride in my content. I can't put out crap. I get really positive feedback on this fucking channel. So I take pride in what I'm giving you guys. And this is a win if I continue to push this fucking channel. It's a win for you guys because you're getting more of that. And also, my channel, it weeds out the guys that aren't passionate about the game. It weeds out the guys that want a quick buck. I like the people that are passionate about trading, right? I want to be around other passionate traders. I mean, ever since I've gone into my professional life through real estate, then trading, I had to cut a lot of people off because you are who you hang out with. And I got to say this, I've made some good friends through this. I've made friends that have helped me when I'm starting to fucking collapse and falter in my trading. And listen, my formula has pretty much been the same from the start of this trading channel. Okay, I'm not an educator. I've said this. I said this in the 2020 trade review video. I've said it in older videos. I'm going to say it again. I'm not a fucking educator. I'm simply a developing trader that shares my lessons I learned through failure and success. If you take from this and you can learn from it, understand that's not my intention. My intention is to reinforce my own trading. But if you do learn from it, that to me is a bonus. If you can take from me and turn the corner, then that must mean I'm also on the right track. I'm simply sharing what works for me, and I'm really good at explaining this type of shit. Anyways, guys, I know this was a very long one. Hopefully you enjoyed it. See you in the next video.